Hey guys, we got us a no cooling call. This gentleman told me he keeps it on 82 degrees, it's freezing up, and he's had a high electric bill. So something's wrong. Let's go find out what it is.
Bring the right side out first. There you go. Now, I got a question.
Yes,
See
sir.
where I got that filter up top? In there? No, right?
Right there?
Yeah. Is that where it belongs? Or does it belong down there?
Well, I think all that up there is just sealed off.
Right.
I don't see no openings up here.
Right.
Well, sorta.
Yeah, I guess they put a water heater in here at one time.
Yeah, I can see it.
Right.
It's back there.
Yeah, it'd be in that corner.
All right. You don't hurt to have one up there? Well, the coil is dirty, but it's if you're keeping it at 82 and it's still freezing up, I think we might have another problem. Ooh, that got up to 12. I'm not sure that tip's gonna be any good. Got up to 6. That got up to 10. And I'm repeating in the same spot. Mm-hmm. Already on.
Is that did the place of the city gauges then?
Yes, sir. smoking hot. That liquid line's hot. Temperature sensors, better diagnosis. That liquid line is 137 degrees. This may not look dirty, but I'm gonna try to clean it up. I think this thing is overcharged to make up for a clogged evaporator coil. And you can see there's been an attempt to clean it, but it's leaking. That compressor ain't gonna be long for this world running at temperatures like that. Let me go get my water nozzle. There we go. I'm getting a lot more dirt out of that than you might have thought.
Pretty nasty in there.
Got a ton of dirt out of this thing. It was a lot dirtier than what it looked like just looking at it through this. It didn't look so bad, but man, I got a lot out. That right there is a 38,000 BTU. We got us a double wide here. This fellow is saying that it has never really done right.
All right, got it turned back on. Let's check our vitals again. Now, while this coil is wet, I expect my suction to be below freezing. Got lots of dirt out of that. All right, so with that head pressure down, my suction is slowly coming up. It's at 30.31 degrees. As that dries out, let's see where we end up. Ooh. 50 and 5. Now, what was that number where I checked them under load? 2652. Let's do that. First, this one's going to be for my fan. So check my amp draw on that. I got 0.54. So what you do is you take 0.54 times 2652, and then you divide that by the voltage from here to here, and I'm reading 300 and I'm actually reading 345. So divide that by 345, 4.15. That's supposed to be a 5. Let's do the other one. This is going to be for my compressor. I got 7. It's all over the place, isn't it? 7. Let's go 7.14. Divide that number by the voltage across. I got 407 volts. 46. That's a 50 and 5, so it's a little bit low. So it may not be completely dried out yet, but these pressures look a lot more normal. 13 degrees subcooling, 11 superheat. Now it was like 84 degrees in there, so this is low. And it had a piston. So my superheat should be higher and my suction should be higher. I'm still watching this over here to see how high it goes. But my temperature of my liquid line right now is 103 degrees. Before it was, what I say, 137. That's a lot better.
They know there's, I think this is the third time I've had somebody out here.
Mm-hmm.
At least the third time. So they got to know this each week.
Let that sit for just a second. Might spray it again. Just polishing a turd here, but I can certainly make this a lot better than what it was. Let me make sure I don't have any powder here. Nothing. Looks like that's a 5/16. I just love it when I lose screws like that. Okay, blue is for my fan, red's for my compressor, and orange and yellow are my run winding. Blue is for my fan, red for my compressor, orange and yellow. I'm gonna have to get me a self-tapper. I thought I'd explain why I'm going through the trouble to try to make this as nice as I can, because this customer right here needs air. And second, the landlords, that I work for sometimes, they don't always want to hear that, hey, this needs to be replaced. Sometimes, even if you think that's the case, you need to try to help them out a little bit. Hand draw is coming down. I think my condenser's dry by now. Let's see if my pressures go up any on my evaporator coil, and my superheat has certainly gone up. So that little bit of coil cleaner looks like it did some good. Keep an eye on it, it's starting to go down a little bit. That's my superheat. Okay, so my head pressure came way down. Cleaning that coil didn't do a whole lot. I don't remember what my superheat was, but that looks about normal. That suction pressure is low considering how hot it is in there. It does feel like it's moving more heat though. I'm wanting that suction to go up. That suction really ain't going up. Considering how hot it is, I may try to add just a little bit. Use somebody's water hose, put it back the way you found it. If you leave it laying out and they don't do that, that's the kind of thing they remember. Okay, I did decide to add a little bit. My head pressure now is 260, suction 64, saturation temperature 37 degrees instead of 33, which is where I started, and my superheat went way down. I'm gonna tell them to start budgeting for a new system, but this should last him a good bit longer now. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.